I'm reading an excerpt from this book that is from December of 1577, and it's just transcribed exactly as it had been written. And I love the spelling, the double letters. Natural, 2 L's. These things I write in my own knowledge. Extra E on own, no E on knowledge. Love it.
See, in that time too, that was like a really educated guy.
Really, he knew how to write.
I don't know though. What year is it from?
1577.
Oh, so there might have been more people reading that.
Yeah, maybe by
like
then.
Late Middle Ages at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Are you? You're
Out of the mid. You're the Renaissance. I wonder if this was standard spelling or if he was just kind of winging it.
Well, there was no standard spelling.
Yeah. And I wonder how it would have been pronounced in that time.
And you're like, you seem so confused that, like, you're just distressed and clicking randomly, like your brain has exploded or something, and nobody can follow what you're doing.
So I have this bad habit where when I'm thinking something through...
We're trying to do pair coding.
Yeah, and he's, like, watching. I don't really, like, explain my thoughts out loud, so I just go into thinking mode, which usually is, like, this weird expression on my face. And then, here's where it gets bad. While I'm thinking, my hand will just doodle on the screen, like wander around and just open and close tabs at random. So it looks like I've gone crazy. But I'm not even aware of what I'm doing on the screen. Yeah, I've never really done much pair programming before, and it is hard. I also have the attention span of a half-dead gerbil.
You look over and she's just all of a sudden on her computer
Just going on YouTube.
And you're like, so are you even remotely following any of this?
And then I go, look at this.
Yeah, you go, hey, check this out. And it's like, what? Check what out? You're on YouTube while we're supposed to be solving this issue.
I got watching Spanish videos. It's like, oh, he's got this covered. I want to practice Spanish. We found a temporary solution, so Nash is going to watch me program, and I am in Zen mode, distraction-free mode. So I can't even click between all the tabs. I'm just going to sit in this file for now. Nash decided to lead this time and does not know the way, which meant that we got to go a whole new way. This was much, much longer, but far more interesting.
I don't think we could have found this way if we tried.
I know. I was like, yeah, you made a wrong turn, but
never went.
it's cool. So pretty. Some areas are just especially full of cats. We flew out right when I was filming. There, that bee.
Go back in easily.
Was just sitting there in Nash's tea. Today, we are on the rooftop of where we normally eat, the closest restaurant to home. There it is down there. There he goes. So today is a Saturday, and it is insane on the streets. There are so many tourists. Usually it's like mostly locals, and every so often you'll see a tourist, but today it was like more tourists than locals, and they were like in mobs and taking pictures everywhere, so you feel like you're constantly in someone's way. And then there's this giant group like right outside our door, and it was so overwhelming. There must have been like 70 of them is what it felt like, and they were speaking with American accents. I think they were American, and one girl was like, they don't have tablets here? How can you live without tablets? In that exact voice. So maybe she was mocking someone else saying it, but it was still weird. We don't need Bumble Bus anymore.
Bumble Bus is done!
We just wanted to remember that at one point while trying to figure out how to use bacon to transform one type of error into another type of error, we used a variable called Bumble Bus.
Bumble Bus.
Good memories. I'm having a laugh attack because there have been so many times today where we just call each other weirdos back and forth. Like, why aren't you closing those parentheses, weirdo? I'm like, I did close those parentheses, weirdo. we found a much better solution for that problem. Thanks to our
Thanks to
incessant
Bumble
calling.
Bus.
Thanks to Bumble Bus and us calling each other weirdos because we knew there was a better way to do it.
You're recording just the darkness now.
It's just getting the sound. Sometimes we listen to the Old Testament dramatically read to help us fall asleep, and we're in the book of Numbers, and we decided that we would be in the tribe of Dan, which apparently had like 60,000 war-worthy people in it.
But the Levites weren't on there.
The tribe of Levi you shall not
Oh,
number.
see?
Take a census of them among the children of Israel.
Oh.
But you shall appoint the Levites over the tabernacle of the testimony, over all its furnishings,
That's
and over
why
all things
the
that
Levites are gonna be
they
priests.
shall keep. The outsider who comes near shall be put to death.
Oh.
The children of Israel shall pitch their tents,
Good night.
everyone